learn and speak nothing but German from now on, just so I can be away from your violations of my mother tongue.
Alright? I'm thinking like with paintings and pictures, you should make it where it have a good message, like it show a hero from America and tell people to do good things, okay? Here's my example, alright? Put heroes like Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, Chuck Norris, George Bush, Jefferson Davis, you know, great Americans.
Stonewall Jackson, Jefferson Davis, and Robert E. Lee were by any definition traitors to the United States of America.
And make a picture where they like look good and they fighting dummies, you know, that kind of thing, right?
I just had a vision of this guy bulldozing the Louvre and replacing it with a giant monster truck.
That way people know, hey, I want to be like General Lee when I grow up.
And lead an army to try to burn down the capital of the United States of America. Isn't that what Osama bin Laden wants?
And then instead of saying, hey, I want to go like this when I grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, no. No, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, that's the way art should be. That's what real art be, okay? And I thought of a good idea for a picture. Alright. I was thinking, you know, George Bush, he's like Jesus in a lot of ways.
They both think they're perfect and they can do no wrong.
I ain't saying he's the savior, that would be blasphemous. But what I is saying is like he's sort of like him in some ways because he's a good Christian. He's been suffering. Like Jesus got beaten, but Bush, you know, people were saying bad things about him.
I'm no Christian, but I have seen Passion of the Christ. And you know what? I don't think George Bush went through anything like Jesus went through in that book. Or even in the Bible, if we're just going to take out the flesh-rending whips and shit like that. And just go with the classic platforms.
And liberal media, man. And then liberal Congress people give him hell too. And he ain't done nothing wrong.
Just off the top of my head, while I'm drunk, George Bush stole the 2000 election, sat on his ass until 9/11, had to be dragged out of a classroom while 9/11 was going on and forced to do his job, did not send in special forces to capture Osama bin Laden after 9/11, instead relying on local mercenaries, and what a shock! They didn't do their job. Botched the Iraq War. Whatever you think about the Iraq War, George Bush, the man who knew bumblefuck all about Iraq, was not the man to lead the invasion. Sat on his ass during Katrina, politicized the Justice Department, tried to appoint his cleaning lady to be Supreme Court Justice, and my personal favorite, I know there's more, but this is my favorite, appointed Dr. David Hager as head of the FDA. Dr. David Hager's main qualification was that he was a gynecologist. A gynecologist who had been caught anally raping his wife. His defense was he missed. George W. Bush found a gynecologist who couldn't find his own wife's vagina.
He was a great president.
Gynecologist who couldn't find his own wife's vagina.
No. It's real sad. It is. It's a tragedy.
No, this is a tragedy. George W. Bush being scorned by the quote-unquote liberal media for his gross incompetence would simply be justice. Actually, real justice would be having George Tenet and George W. Bush stripped naked, tied to a donkey, led through the streets of Washington, D.C., and have them pelted with rotten vegetables by the citizenry while they chant Osama bin Laden determined to attack within the United States. That would be justice, but I'll settle for simple scorn.
Okay? Total tragedy. And I So what I thought was this, okay? We have pictures of Jesus on the cross, and we know he's suffering, right? So we say, hey, if you're in a lot of pain and people's being mean to you, you've been hung. So has paintings with Bush just like Jesus, he's hung. We got like these liberals and devil top tunes with pitchforks like standing there like poking at him on the cross.
Is your feeble mind trying to comprehend the concept of a political cartoon?
And they could have like words somewhere saying, I fighted for your freedom and saw your sins. It took me a while to think of something that was real clever to say, like,
How do you manage to work a digital camera? How do you function in day-to-day life?
to make liberals feel bad about it. But anyway, remember, they ain't the liberal art, they the conservative art. And I want you to go and I want you to learn some books. See you later.
Yes, I will go learn some books. And you people wonder why I drink. Derek359, cheers.